Hey guys, Dan for World, MrGrey, Dandalf the Grey. Short video, long video, I don't know. I've seen a couple of things on some top 5s lately to do with TikTok. Now, as you know, I love TikTok. I love it so much. I wish I had a TikTok account, but it's too insane for me to have one. This is sort of gonna be debunking video alongside some commentary on bloody Mel Gibson, of all people. And Joe Rogan, you know, it is what it is, but anyway. So the first clip I found on Nuke's top 5, right? This will be breakdown, debunking, I don't know, whatever it is. You know how it goes. So this first clip was on Nuke's top 5, I think, last week. Week before, I can't remember. But it's from a TikToker called Whispers Tales of Gore. Oh, I like that name. That's a good name. Shame it's on TikTok, but I like that name. And they do like paranormal stuff or something, because no other TikToker ever does that.
Josh and Crystal are doing a paranormal investigation at the notoriously haunted hotel.
Just listen to that part there. They're doing a paranormal investigation. They're not ghost hunting. They're not there to have a good old fun time and, you know, just see what happens. They're there to do a paranormal investigation. These words matter.
Del Coronado in San Diego, California.
Oh, I'd love to go there.
The old hotel opened in 1888, and over the last 137 years, workers and visitors at the hotel claim to have witnessed multiple paranormal incidents and sightings. The reports of lights flickering, televisions turning on and off.
And weirdly, stories of the television in the hotel rooms suddenly coming on at a pornographic channel. It's weird, that.
Josh and Crystal see something in a side room and try to catch it on film. It doesn't really work, but they do catch something even creepier.
It's okay. I can see you.
So the shadows, they
Are you a little boy?
she thinks she sees a shadow, right?
It's okay. Come here. It's okay. Come here.
No, you come back. Go straight. Look straight. Towards me. No. Turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
As Crystal attempts to talk to the spirit of a little boy that she believes haunts the room, suddenly Josh's camera captures the spooky, unexplained shadow of a little child that seems to run right past Crystal from the other side.
Instead of a little child, it looks more like, to me at least, it looks more like Bob the Alien. With its long arms and stuff. But when I saw this the other day, there's a couple of things I noticed. Light and shadows work in a certain way because of the laws of physics. I'm just saying. So the first thing we can notice is right there, the shadow blocks the detail of the door. If you know anything about shadows, that's not how shadows work. Right? That's one thing. You could say, oh, maybe it was a bad camera, that's why it's artifacting and that's why it's losing the detail in the door. No, because the rest of the footage is totally fine. Because don't forget, this is in broad daylight, by the way. It's not in nighttime with night vision. Shadows do not block details like that. The shadows lay themselves onto detail. That's how shadows work. And the next thing is when it gets to there. Now, the shadow does pass down the frame as it should with a proper shadow. But once again, now, unless there's a split beam of light right there, just in that specific spot on the corner of the beam, they forgot to overlay the shadow across the threshold of the door beam. It's a cool little effect, I must admit. You know, top marks for trying it, I must say. In fact, they had this part really good. Apart from, you know, shadows don't get rid of detail like that in broad daylight. That part there, they sort of failed on it, look. It's cool, but it's utter bollocks. What are they called? Whispers Tales of Gore. So this was their YouTube channel by the looks of it, which they gave up on 11 months ago because, believe it or not, YouTube is bloody hard to get any traction in. It's just facts. So obviously they went to TikTok. TikTok is piss easy. I've said this many times. You want to get 1 million followers, go on TikTok and lie like a shitter. You won't get paid for it. Not much, anyway. If you believe followers are a means to life, go to TikTok. Did I mention how much I love TikTok? What's their names? Whispers of Gore. I'm gonna... Right, I haven't looked yet. Oh, Whispers of Gore. There you go. Wait. Oh my god. Do you know what? Have I said how much I love TikTok? Right. Only following 34 people. 6,000 followers. Better than, I thought. 368,000 likes. Where's that specific? 4 million views. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's why people go on TikTok. You can get away with a lot more on TikTok. I love TikTok. I'm not bashing it. I love TikTok. Don't look at the board. But you can get away with a lot more on TikTok. You can get more followers on TikTok. More viewers especially. Because it's short form media. I'm not going to go on about it. And again, I'm not hating them for it. It is what it is. They're having fun. But don't make out it's a real paranormal investigation. Because people spot that shit. The next one I saw, it's not really debunking. It's more of an opinion. But there's some things in there which should lead you to a specific opinion about this one, right? And it's on good old Kellen. This is slept him, my favourite boy. And it's about a gym goer who is talking supposedly to someone when he thinks he is, but when he shows the CCTV, there's no one there. Like I haven't seen that kind of video 100 times in the last 6 months. This is from my boy Slapdown. There he is.
This next eerie clip was shared to TikTok by Universo Inexplicable.
Now TikTok, remember that, okay? Remember that. It's TikTok. Don't look at the board.
And quickly went viral. In the CCTV footage, we see a personal trainer casually chatting on the gym floor. According to the post, shortly after this session, the gym's security guard called the trainer into his office.
Now, my first thought, right, and it could be, some of these videos where you see people talking to themselves and they're being very animated, they could have headphones in and they wirelessly phone in someone. Is that how you say it? No, wirelessly, was it? Bluetooth. What am I, from the 1940s all of a sudden? Maybe they have a Bluetooth, maybe they have headphones in and they're hands-free. Because I see that a lot. Like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I saw this girl who I sort of know, not that much. She was walking towards me, she's looking right at me. I caught eyes with her, I said, "Aye, all right." And she looked at me and kept on walking. I thought, oh, that's weird. She had headphones in, she was on the phone. I thought she was talking to me. She weren't. It wasn't embarrassing at all. But anyway, so people have headphones in when they phone in people. It happens. That's what I thought at first with this one, but...
Puzzled by the footage. The guard asked who the trainer had been speaking to. Confused, the trainer explained he had been instructing a new client. Upon hearing this, the security guard turned pale and pointed to the CCTV playback. The trainer was completely alone. There was no one else.
Right, the first instance I thought, watch, I think this is bullshit, was that part right there. It was the amazing shaky bottle acting.
And pale and pointed to
Give me more
CCTV playback.
No, less
the
shit.
Trainer was
That's too much
completely
shit.
Alone. There was no one else there. Online reactions have been divided. Some skeptical commenters noted a recent TikTok trend where people intentionally act as if they're interacting with invisible entities on CCTV footage, views and notoriety.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me, Callan, my boy, are you telling me that people on all platforms, but mainly TikTok, because I love TikTok, are you telling me that people see a trending viral video, do the exact same shit in the hopes their video will get trending, and then the next person does it, and then the next person, and then you got 1,000 people doing the same videos on TikTok and to try and get virally trending? Are you telling me that's the case, Callan? Because I'd agree with you. I am not worked up. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Many others are convinced this footage genuinely shows a trainer unknowingly interacting with a ghostly presence.
It's TikTok. Right, this last one, it briefly popped up on my feed the other day, right? And it's a Joe Rogan episode. Now, I've been a fan of Joe Rogan for a long, long time, since the early UFC days. Before I even realized he was a comedian years ago, and then he had a podcast. I used to enjoy watching his podcast. He's gone a bit way off the edge lately. For a while now, right? So I don't watch him that much at all, really. He tends to believe everything that any guest goes on it, he believes everything they tell him. It's not about Joe Rogan. It's about the guest he had on there, Mel Gibson. I've enjoyed Mel Gibson films over the years. I very much like Mad Max films, and I've enjoyed a lot of his films over the years. He's a bit nuts outside of acting. Let's be honest, he's done some naughty shit, which I'm not going to get into. But he's a bit nuts, right? Old Mel, because he tells Joe Rogan a story about how he fixed his back, or Chinese Chi master fixed his back.
I used to have a Qigong master. This is what kind of blows my mind about medicine and about ancient stuff. And he'd come in and he could like point at you, right, from this far away, and you'd feel it. But like feel it like to the as palpable as someone pushing you around. It's like,
Really?
Yeah. I'm not kidding.
Is he kidding? Or is he just remembering wrong? Or is he believing some hype that some people have? We're going to get into some stuff now. Even Joe Rogan himself, who, like I said, believes a lot of shit himself. You could tell he's like, the fuck is Mel Gibson on about?
Oh, no, there's people like him. There are others like it. Oh, yeah, he's not the only one. He learned it from somebody, and I think he imparted some knowledge. But, you know, he would get you, and he could like point at you and stuff like that. And it makes you wonder, like, how did they build the pyramids? You know, I mean, if he can use his mind and kind of get into quantum physics and move shit around with thought and with energy, there's actual energy coming out of his fingers. They could have built the pyramids like that. I don't know.
You know, I take it back. I'd love to interview Mel Gibson. I think it'd be the most craziest interview ever. There's a lot of confirmation bias going on with this. That when I was growing up, I'm going to take my headphones off. My ears are sweating. When I was growing up, right, I often heard from relatives, friends, and family members, you know, that there's this guy who goes to the pub, and just by using his two fingers, he can lift you off the ground. And, you know, with no one helping him. Now, that's bollocks. And I heard another story when I was younger about these people were able to lift someone, they had someone sit on a chair, and with the power of just their fingers, they were able to lift this guy off the chair. This heavy-set guy off the chair. Now, they forgot to mention the 5 other people there with their fingers under the chair as well. But that's all. That in their memories, they were able to do it themselves. And I think that's what's going on with Mel Gibson. Like I said, Mel Gibson's bloody bananas, right? Now, is there some sort of chi flowing through our bodies? Who bloody knows, right? I mean, maybe that's what some people interpret as our blood flow and whatever. But anyway, what he's talking about is basically a movement which has been going for years of fake martial artists. Now, there's a lot of really good bloody martial arts out there. Judo, jiu-jitsu, karate, wrestling, I suppose. There's I suppose it's martial art. There's a lot of good ones out there. Taekwondo, you know, that stuff. Then you got the other stuff, which we're going to have a look at right now. Now, we're about to see some martial artists throughout the years absolutely scam their students. Some of the students are obviously in on it, and the people watching. I've had to mute it because there's music in it. You got people like this. Like that guy, sitting down, barely touches them. Those students, right? Those students, they're as bad as the teacher themselves, if you ask me. Either they're paid to be in on it, or they're just so fucking gullible. They believe everything they bloody... they learn or whatever, I don't know. But look how easy it is to take someone out with nothing but the chi. And the thing is, as a kid, I believed in this shit. I watched Steven Seagal throw people around. I could take Steven Seagal. He was like a foot taller than me. I could take Steven Seagal. I'd just keep my wrists away. I mean, come on. Again, this guy is either paid or I don't know. These absolute scam artists. This final guy is the worst I've ever seen. I've seen a few of his videos over the years, and he is a chi master. I think it's from the Philippines or Vietnam or Thailand or something like that. It's this guy right here. And that's his student, his number 1 student probably, because he's just as bad as him. And I don't know if... And this is why we can't have nice things. The thing is, I feel sorry for all of them in the background. They've probably just joined up, paid their money for the month, and then they're seeing this dickhead to this shit. And they're thinking, oh crap, I've just gave away my month's bloody wages for this. And by the way, they're being completely serious. I think that's what Mel Gibson thinks chi is. It's not just Mel Gibson. A lot of people over the years have thought that's how chi masters work. They can just touch you. And you know, I used to love Kung Fu as a kid. I loved Kung Fu movies. Use your brain, Mel. I like you. In your movies, that is. Use your bloody brain. If it's that easy, I can bloody do chi, Kung Fu, whatever. In fact, I'm going to give it a go. I don't know what if I was a debunking video, a breakdown video, or just looking at the bollocks video. Because I like that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave something new to my channel. I do this quite often. That's it. Thanks for watching. And bye for now. Fucking hell. I'm told for this shit.